The things that Jana said in her ads were so right on in my life. It spoke exactly to where I was. It was like she was reading my mind, saying things I had never shared with another person, even with my husband. I felt like I could relate to her and she could relate to me. And so that's why I just didn't hesitate. That's why I did it, because I felt like I've tried buying books that I felt embarrassed about buying. I've borrowed from the library. I've purchased lingerie. I have tried and tried and tried and tried. And this was something that made me feel good about what she was saying, made me feel like I was going to still be me on the other side of it. I didn't have a terrible sex life. It wasn't like my marriage was in this do or die moment. I love my husband and he loves me, and we communicate and we are sensitive to one another. And yet, behind closed doors, in this secret place that I talk about with no other person in the whole wide world, there was just an issue, and I felt like I was to blame. I felt like it was my fault. I genuinely felt that biologically there was something wrong with me. I wasn't ever really in the mood. I would have to drum up so much, and I just back to me feeling like I was the problem. It was hard. It was just this one place that we had difficulty in, our secret struggle. Specific results for me are, it worked for me. It worked for me. Oh, I can just cry. It worked for me. Can you believe that? I just thought something was wrong with me, but nothing was. Something that Holy Spirit told me maybe a year ago was, your husband is the key. And I thought that meant the things that he wanted to do in bed, I should just try to do. But what I realized was we are both the key. He was the key because he had to really change some behaviors and some thinking that created an atmosphere for me, like as my covering, as the head of our house, I needed that. That is his function. That's his place as my husband. And as soon as he got in that right place for me, and I got in my right place, the sky was a limit. For me, it has been so tremendous. It has been intimate. It has been fun. It has been everything great. Everything and more that I could have wanted out of this, I have. She has a key ring for you, and she's going to hand you one at a time. And if you will take that and work with it, and just that one, and let that be enough for that moment, that will be worth it. I liked best that Jana and her husband lived this out. I love that they pioneered something. I love that she is brave and vulnerable enough to speak out in something that is so deeply personal. And I think if you are in this place, you know that. You know how private and precious this is. And so for a person to put her life out there so that you can have a better life, and it just moves me so much. And your daughters and your sons and your spouse and whoever is coming after you in the whole wide world. Oh, and the thing that you should know is how much she loves her husband, and how much she cares about your marriage, and she cares about your husband. She cares about you. That to me is, I haven't found that anywhere else. You will do the work, but she will be there to help you. And so will her husband. And she is going to say your husband is great. And she's going to championship marriage, good, great, right relationship kind of marriage that you just can't find in your average program. What would I say to you? You who are considering this program but feeling nervous. Yeah. Oh, it just gets. You don't have to feel nervous about this one. This isn't like the other ones. You don't have to feel nervous. You just come as you are. Don't worry about that. Have some hope. Have some faith in yourself. Have some faith in this person that you picked out of the whole wide world to be yours. And the person who picked you to be his out of the whole wide world. You are the very best. You don't have to be nervous. Just find some rest. Find your peace, and don't give that away. And go for it. Just go for it.